This is the Coin It Podcast, sponsored by coincosmo.com.
In AI and machine learning in terms of pricing, and I'm working on some stuff with building some models to learn about, to see trends in coin pricing and do stuff like that. And that is
difficult to do. Difficult.
Not easy to do.
So what you're going to run into, because I've been in this quite a bit. I mean, it's getting better, but you're going to run into data issues,
I know.
Just like anything else, when, the more data you give the algorithm, the better. I mean, I did a lot of statistic modeling and stuff in R and all that, so I'm familiar with it. But I mean, yeah, that's a big issue in our industry, is like the data's there, but then collecting it is very difficult, organizing it, cleaning it to get it to work with algorithms, one. And then two, the image. So like the way the coin looks makes a big difference.
Huge, exactly.
So it's like you need like a multi-level neural network to do this stuff for coins. And is it really worth it at the end of the day?
That's the question. I will have an answer for you, I hope.
Yeah.
But everything you said is exactly correct. Like, I appeal. You can't just look at auction records of a given coin, because it doesn't tell you the whole story. You have to be able to look at the actual coin itself and have a judgment of, I appeal and that kind of stuff. And that is a hard problem to solve. Right. It's a hard problem to solve. Agreed.
So one cool thing you might want to look into is I always thought, doing, analyzing high resolution images and doing computer grading.
Yeah.
That may be, who knows? I don't know. I know Google's got a lot of open repositories they do image recognition really well. I mean, you'd have to put time and effort and build a team and see if you could get down, computer grading, because that's a big problem, right? We go back to, we're talking about, it's subjective grading. You know what I mean? Like, can a computer really, and this is a bigger question, I think a lot of people are asking this in terms of AI, like, can a computer really grade coins? Or is that's something innately human?
I would say with absolute 100% certainty that a computer could grade coins. Absolute 100% certainty. But to your point, whether it's worth it or not, I'm not clear. You would need to have some pretty serious models. You need to train an AI model, a neural network model, on an enormous amount of data, of accurate data of grades,
which is costly.
Which is hugely costly. I mean, just I've spent some time looking at, general, neural network training. I mean, just to train a basic, image generation or image detection network, can be, $2,000 in
a day,
training time. That's it. That's like for face recognition stuff, so imagine, you have not only, different coins. And so it's a huge amount of work. I am 100% certain that it is doable. What I'm not certain is whether it is worth doing, because, there are some problems. The market isn't that big, and the humans are basically good enough. And unless you're planning on launching a grading service where, you think you want to outcompete PCGS and NGC, or if PCGS or NGC can't hire enough graders if they get so big. But I actually just don't think the industry is that big. I don't think the market is so big that they would, this is not, art or something where or even where there are billions of items. We're still in the millions of items or the hundreds of thousands, and the collectors probably are in that range as well. That I think it might not even be worth it to have a computer do it, but it's still an interesting problem to think about.
Yeah.